Alrighty guys, welcome back to another episode here of the Top 5 Seed series. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I have some pretty beautiful and some pretty unique and some pretty strange and honestly a boring seed. But the boring seed at the end, so if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. You do what you want to do. But anyway guys, we're recording this in the Minecraft 1.19.2 version of the game, and it was recorded in Java Edition, but the terrain generation will work in Bedrock, just structures will be different. Now, one thing that I do that's a little different is if you need any coordinates or you want to see the seed yourself, the chunk base link will be in the description below. So you can go ahead, click it, load it up in a browser, and you're good to go. Now, I don't want to waste your time. I know you don't want your time wasted. Let's get into seed number 1. Alrighty guys, coming in at seed number 1, we have an absolute beauty. And I know it may not actually look like an absolute beauty, but you're going to notice that you spawn next to this little mountain. Now, on its own, this mountain's pretty gorgeous looking. It has a cool little cave through it, but that's not the feature that I wanted to show off in this seed. What I want you guys to do is actually follow the shoreline, where you're going to find one of my favorite things in the whole game, a beautiful, beautiful cliff biome. Actually, let's get the render distance up a little bit more. We can see a little bit more of this if we wanted. Oh, come on. This is absolutely beautiful, and it's huge, and it wraps around, so you have a beautiful little mountain here, nothing too crazy there, nice Stony Peaks mountain, and then if you come over here, you have this really cool, like, giant mountain range, and then it just kind of cuts off to an ocean, so it's made these really interesting cliff effects, where the ice is kind of like falling down it. You have cool little waterfalls everywhere, some lava falls, and a little tiny, roofed forest biome, and I thought it was beautiful. Now this biome isn't small, as you can see. It travels quite far, and there's even, like I said, there's that smaller one over there, but I did just notice something that I do want to take a look at on camera here. We have this cave. How deep does this cave go? I can't go any faster apparently. Okay, not as crazy as I thought it would be. Okay, it gets kind of crazy. You get this crazy cave, too. Oh, this is such a cool update. I love Minecraft. I honestly do. Now, this next seed, ladies and gentlemen, is actually kind of weird to me. It's a little confusing, because you spawn into this little savanna biome, right? And you're going to see that you have a village over here. You know, nothing too fancy. You got a cool village. And then if you look over here, you have another village. But what I found really weird about this seed, and we're actually going to head to it, is if we hit F3 and we take a look around, we're going to head to negative 600? Negative 600, positive 200. Now, I feel like it is a little bit of a hike, but it's not that far to go, where you're actually going to run into this desert biome. Now, what's really weird, and if you actually take a look at the chunk base link in the description, what's really weird is this is a straight cut. There is just a hard cut into this, and it goes up past the savanna into the like, it's just weird how this biome decided to completely cut into place. It makes really no sense at all, and I thought it was really interesting the way it's just a weird oddity in Minecraft. And I know it's not crazy terrain generation and massive mountains and like triple villages, but it is a clean cut line that is super weird. It goes through a village. I don't know, I just found it super weird. Check out the chunk base link, it's in the description. Now, coming in at seed number 3, I wanted to get into the new update, into the new things of Minecraft. So if we take a look around, you're actually going to see that you're spawning inside of a mangrove biome. Now, first and foremost, I do want to show off that there is, just over here, a little village with a desert temple right beside it. So you have the desert temple right here, right? And, you know, go down and, wait a second, there it is. Go down and get the loot, and then go over, loot this village, and then go ahead and explore your mangrove biome. The brand new 1.19 generated thing. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But if we head into this biome, you're actually going to find, where did it go? We need to go back to spawn. We need to be smart and go back to spawn. If we go back to spawn and we actually fly into the biome, just pretty much straight. We can just head right into it. You're gonna find a weird little desert island in the middle. Now, to make things really unique about this little desert island is it has another mangrove biome, it has a village, and it also has there it is. It also has another desert temple. So you're not going to be stressed out for looting this seed. You can literally just go grab it from pretty much anywhere. And yeah, it's super useful, I guess. But it's go find frogs. That's the most important part of this seed. Alrighty, coming in at seed number 4, it's a little different. It's up on the strange side of things. So we have this village, right? And it's kind of like a landscaped village. I think it looks really good. And it does look really good. But what we're going to want to do is actually head over here to our second village. Now, they're pretty much connected to each other. They're almost touching each other if you really look at it. So we have 2 villages and it just looks really cool. But then what we want to do is head over to our third village. Now, all these villages are almost right in a row. You kind of have to stray to the left, but you do get a triple village seed, and this one caught my attention because it's really easy. Take a look at your spawn area. Your spawn area is nice. It's flat. There's multiple biomes. There's forest. There's oak, or there's forest. There's whatever these are, birch forest. It's just a flat landscape, so you don't have to struggle to build in the new update, which is pretty much perfect. I know a lot of people actually look for flat terrain, so you get it here. It's cool, I guess. Now, I'm gonna be fully honest with you guys. I'm gonna be straight up with you. This is a boring seed, but it has a really cool feature that I couldn't get away from, and I couldn't get out of my head when I found it. I actually had to go back and grab this seed. You spawn in next to a village, right? So you have this beautiful shoreline. Everything looks great. It's a desert. It's about as interesting as it can get, but you have this village. Now, this village at first glance looks totally normal. It's just a small desert village until you realize that there's a desert temple in the middle of it. Right here to the side, blending in as 2 houses, is a desert temple. And I thought this was I'm not even in spectator. I can't even go into it. I thought this was actually I can just do that. I thought this was super weird because they just spawned so close to spawn, and they spawned directly on top of each other. They have a whole desert to actually be able to disperse in, and they spawn on top of each other. Like I said, I know this seed's kind of boring, but I couldn't get it out of my head, and I had to include it. It had to be included in this video. I apologize. It's fine. Just moving on to the outro. Now, as my computer ramps up to try to load 32 chunks behind me, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the Top 5 Seed Series. If you guys are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. I appreciate it more than you can ever believe. We're so close to 10K, I can almost taste it. And I have a pretty cool thing planned for 10K. So, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, and stick around to see what we have planned for the channel. But if you guys did enjoy this video, the YouTube algorithm monster loves it when you feed it like. So go ahead, click that like button, support the channel. It's free and it's easy. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.